Good evening, Vice President. Thank you. Members of the board, Superintendent Proporez, Treasurer Bassett. I am Cherie Mason, proud principal of Bluestone Elementary School.
And I am Shatima Walker, proud assistant principal at Bluestone Elementary School.
This is our third year as an administration team. This year we continue to improve and streamline the efforts towards our students and their academic success. We will review some of our initiatives that we continue from last year, along with some new initiatives that we are implementing this year. Our staff selected theme this year is Mission Possible because we believe that we can do all things. Listed here are our building goals, and we will use these goals tonight as the agenda as we highlight some of the amazing things happening at Bluestone surrounding these goals. We believe that addressing these goals and these areas will help us to increase our student achievement, and each year we continue to streamline our processes based off of these goals. So one of our main teams in our building is the building leadership team. This team is comprised of leaders, one from each grade level, including an encore teacher. And our focus is to look at student data, examine instruction, develop action plans for improvement, and we take directives from the district leadership team and provide supports to our teachers through our teacher-based teams, and we provide trainings through our weekly staff meetings and lunch and learns.
The PBIS committee is responsible for creating a positive school climate by collecting and analyzing data, determining appropriate supports to put into place for students and staff, planning incentives, and presenting once a month at staff meetings.
This year, as part of our initiative for our school climate, we were very strategic in hiring our new staff members. We looked for specific things. We looked for experience with specific tasks that match our building needs. We also changed our master schedule after winter break to add a third lunch period. That was to make recess more manageable and limit the amount of incidents that teachers were faced with dealing with after recess.
The PBIS team celebrates staff for birthdays and other life events. They plan activities to boost the morale and climate throughout the school. Some of these activities include the Halloween costume parade, swap students dressed like teachers and teachers dressed like students, holiday spirit week, monthly staff luncheons, t-shirt making, yoga class, and holiday and end of the year staff parties.
You can see the t-shirts in the audience.
Students are able to earn Panther Bucks to shop at the school store, which is on a cart this year, and that's new to our building. Some of the things we do consist of an expectations assembly at the start of school year and after winter break to revisit and reteach our building's expectations, which are respectful, responsible, and ready to learn. Some of the incentives include Splat the Staff. Students that were referral free, their names were put into a raffle so that they could have a chance to splat a staff member of their choice. And the other picture is a group photo of students that have received a positive office referral. Our girls group is led by Olivia Jackson, third grade teacher, Erica Jackson, media tech specialist, and Zenda Eileen, one of our building subs. And our boys group is led by Cindy Norman, fourth grade teacher, and Florence Masala, third grade intervention specialist. Some of the things they do consist of fundraisers during lunch periods, decorating the building, gift wrapping for the Santa shop. That's just to name a few. And they are also learning to use the Cricut machine to create t-shirts as part of our commitment to teaching them an entrepreneurial skill as a focus on college and career readiness. Student council is led by third grade teacher Catherine Turner and fourth grade teacher Sabre Baker, who is new to our building this year. Each homeroom voted and selected one boy and one girl to be the student leaders for their homeroom. The students meet every Tuesday. They participate in service projects, learn about entrepreneurial skills, and participate in school programs. A Euclid Schools Foundation grant awarded last year has provided an amazing opportunity to our students at Bluestone. The grant has allowed us to expand our Bluestone Panthers Coffee Cafe to provide more drinks to our staff members just beyond coffee. Run by intervention specialists Jessica Chumera, Megan Schrei, and Angie Salinas, and speech pathologist Julie Reese, second grade students are in charge of making the beverages, and fifth grade students are in charge of handling the money, making change, and taking inventory. We've expanded the cafe opportunity to include our students in the autism learning centers, and our occupational therapist has been using the coffee shop to address fine motor skills in our students. The student media team and Bluestone Press are new to Bluestone this year, and they are run by second grade teacher Crystal Bush and fourth grade intervention specialist Becky Green, who is also new to our building this year. The Bluestone Press is our school student newspaper, and students are able to write about school-wide events that have occurred. We have started to reach outside of Bluestone to help with articles, even including a student-led interview with the boys and girls basketball coaches at the high school. Our plan is to include some information about the CTE programs at Euclid High School. And then we also have the media team who introduces our weekly announcements. Imani United Church of Christ is one of our partnerships, and we have expanded this year to include our kindergarten students. They have continued celebrating our fifth grade students monthly with a luncheon to honor those students who are respectful, responsible, and ready to learn. And they also provide the breakfast for our fifth grade promotion ceremony. This year, with the expansion of kindergarten, they have been able to donate. They come in and they read books to our students, and they're able to give each student a copy of the book. And they also continue to donate backpacks and school supplies to all of our students. Another partnership that we have is with Faith Community Worship Center. This year they provided coats and gift packs of socks, hats, and gloves for our students, and they are looking to have monthly visits where they support students. Another partnership with Chick-fil-A awarded us 250 kids meal gift cards, so we're happy to say that.
Wow.
We'll take it all. Euclid High School class of 1996 grad Kalila Hurd adopted Miss Baker's classroom this year. She rewards the students for positive behavior and academic success. She speaks with the students about her life as a Euclid grad and the endless possibilities that are out there for them after high school. And the Euclid High School cross-country team comes monthly to read to our first graders. The students really look forward to their visits. All of our parents are encouraged to join our PTA, which meets once a month. However, what we have found is that through surveys and conversations, parents are apprehensive about committing to monthly meetings due to various reasons, but they will commit to specific tasks. Parents drop in on meetings when they can. As we continue to plan events throughout the year, we solicit specific help with various tasks. We have seen an increase in parental involvement this way. You can see we have some pictures of the Santa shop and our glow dance and our Father's Walk. Our families have been involved by helping set up and volunteer at our school-wide events. These events include the Santa shop, the Father's Walk, and our book fair, and they also make classroom donations.
Class Dojo is one of our school-wide forms of communication. Each teacher and an admin has an account for it. We encourage all parents to sign up. We use this as a tool to share student behavior progress, post important information, such as school expectations, classroom activities, events, calendar updates, and parents can also chat with individual teachers and admin. Here are just some examples of some of the things that we screenshot to send home to just remind them about missing homework, transportation changes, and then weather. To address attendance, we have begun working hard this year to create systems, review data, and strategize based on the data. Here are some examples of attendance communications that we send home to families. So you can see the start and end time so that parents know when school is starting. We have sent home our class schedule, the building-wide schedule, so parents can see that the instruction starts the minute that the students walk into the door. Our attendance percentage, and then when students miss school, we send home a message that we missed them. Last year, we started to look at patterns in attendance. We checked to see if students were absent on certain days. We noticed that students would take off the day before picture day. So this year, picture day is on Monday. You can get your hair done on the weekend. But those are some of the things that we started to consider. And as you can see here, we compared our data from last year to what we have currently. So there has been an increase each month. So we are trying to strategize to make sure that we keep that going. We have met with specific parents to address attendance concerns as well and implement attendance plans. We also, as a building, we set goals. So each homeroom, we need a 90% average for students. That's our goal. So we have 22 homerooms, and then just listed here, we have tracked how many of those homerooms each month has met that goal. We have students taking ownership of their attendance by tracking their tardies, absences, and days present. You can see each child in the building has a calendar for each month where if they're present, they color in green. If they're late or leave early, it's yellow, and if they're absent, it's red. And that allows us to look at patterns as well and just discuss some of the things that are going on with their attendance. And also on the other side, you will see that the homerooms are tracking their percentage rates each month as well. Recently, we created a check-in, check-out attendance system where we looked at kids that were at risk for chronic absenteeism. So we focus on students that had 6 to 11 absences, and these students are paired with adults in the building. To positively check in with them each and every day, letting them know that we're glad they're there, and when they miss school, checking in to see why they missed school. Students can earn the $5 Panther Bucks with our faces on them if they're there every day for that week, and then they can use that to shop at the store. We have a traveling trophy and attendance necklaces. So every Monday we announce the weekly attendance winners by grade level for each homeroom, and the winner gets to have the trophy. And so they are very competitive in trying to have a winning streak with the trophy. And then students that meet their attendance goal, they receive necklaces for the month, and they've just been trying to collect those necklaces to see how many they can have by the end of the year. We have a perfect attendance parade the first Friday of every month. Students also receive attendance rewards such as a hot chocolate party, extra time, extra recess time, and then we were able to hold on to the district traveling trophy for having the most improved attendance at the beginning of the year. One of the things that we did to celebrate the parents and the students that met the attendance goal for the first semester was having bounce houses and obstacle courses, and those students were invited to participate. They stayed after school, so then the parents got a break. They stayed from 2:30 to 5, and our staff manned that, and the students received hot dogs, chips, and juice and played bingo. And then the parents, like I said, was rewarded with free time. As part of the Cleveland Browns Stay in the Game attendance campaign, Bluestone Elementary received a visit from Cleveland Browns defensive end, Shelby Harris, and the mascot Chomps. I think the students were more excited to see Chomps. But they took over as the principal and assistant principal for the day. They assisted in the cafeteria. They played football and parachute games in the gym with the students. And then they went to each of the classrooms. The students were really, really excited. Lastly, listed here are the names of teachers that wrote grants and received funding through the Euclid Schools Foundation. Bluestone was able to accumulate $24,501.14. So we were really excited about that. The grant, the monies will fund field trips, grade level projects, play-based learning, a staff Zen room, flexible seating for students, cookies with caregivers, the girls group, books for the library, and writing materials for the classroom. Don't mind our picture. It happened on pajama day. But as you can see, we were all comfy and all smiles. We were so grateful and appreciative for the funds, and we just can't wait to utilize them for our students and our school community. In conclusion, the Bluestone family will continue to strive to meet the academic and social needs of our students while developing partnerships and efficiently using our resources. We would like to thank our Bluestone staff for their leadership, hard work, and dedication. We will also like to thank our students and families for allowing us to be a part of their educational journey. Thank you, Madam Vice President, members of the board, Superintendent Purportis, and Mr. Vasic for the opportunity to showcase our phenomenal Bluestone family this evening. This concludes our presentation. Are any questions?
No questions. A few comments. Wonderful presentation. Love the matching attire. And all the teachers as well. The whole school is matching today. I think that's great. I like all of the community involvement. I love having the older kids coming in and working with the younger kids. And I'm looking forward to seeing the newsletter showcasing the CTE programs. That sounds really cool.
Thank you.
I also want to say that I love the newsletter program. I remember writing in my school newsletter when I was in like 4th or 5th grade, and I am a writer for my living now. So I was really excited to see that. I still have copies of that. And I'm also really excited about all the attendance work you guys are doing. That is amazing. You didn't just present one thing. You presented like 10 things that all work together, and I love that you're teaching the kids the data on their own attendance. That is just, it's really impressive, phenomenal. Thank you.
Our staff is great. So
I was going to say that I really admire your expertise in using data to inform your school decisions. And I think that's an awesome job. And I love your all hands on deck approach. You involve the community, you involve the students, the parents, the staff. And I think that is what it takes to run an excellent school. And I'm so proud because this is the school that I started my education career at. So thank you, and I'm so proud of you all.
Yeah, I mean, not to sound like a broken record, but I'm a big fan of the community involvement. I'm a big fan of the data and having it be incredibly accessible, student-driven in some portions as well. So, I mean, just very hats off to all of you for your work on that.
thank you. Thank you, staff.
I've got just a couple comments. I do want to mirror what many of the board already said. Student leadership, it's evident throughout your building as well as staff leadership. You know, all that you offer there doesn't happen without the amazing people you have that work at Bluestone Elementary, because we can't run these programs without teachers, so that just speaks volumes. Student council, absolute, the First Amendment, the appropriate place for kids to learn about their voice, also with the newspaper and the media. Again, this is something that makes America unique. While everyone else remembers Chick-fil-A, I remember Imani Church and Faith Community Worship Center. We need the support of our community. We also need Chick-fil-A too, don't get me wrong. But our faith leaders coming to help in our church, I can't thank you enough, and thank them for being part of what we do. I do want to reiterate a few things. That attendance piece is wonderful. Kids are understanding the importance of being there. And to the teachers, hey, we need them in school so you can teach them and they can learn. So I think they're taking that ownership. You know how I feel about student empowerment. Just I see it here. I think more excited maybe than you do right now about it. And then the last part, involving the Euclid High School kids in any capacity. Amazing kids helping amazing kids right here as one Euclid. So anyway, thank you for your presentation, and to all of you for everything that makes Bluestone wonderful.
Thank you.
And of course, if Shelby Harris ever decides to stop playing football, he's going to work for the Euclid schools too, right?
Yeah, he was so excited. They said he was the most hands-on person that they have come in contact with, so that was great.